The thing is, vlogging has been dead for some time now, but I want to bring it back. I want to start doing weekly videos. I want to start condensing my footage down and just creating one meaningful video. And I love creating things, whether that's food, candles, videos, photography, but I want to turn all of that passion and create a career for myself and work for myself. And I want to become a full-time YouTuber as well. Ooh. So that's the plan, combine all of my interests together and create weekly vlogs with hopefully entertaining and educational content. I'm going to talk about my candle business, the highs, the lows, what's been working for me, what hasn't been working for me, and I'm just hoping you guys can get insight in what it's like being a human being trying to forge his own path. So, cheers to that. And it begins with episode 1, Setbacks. Ah, setbacks. The curse of the entrepreneur and unfortunately, part of life. Since I've started candle making, I've had my fair share of setbacks, and if I'm totally honest, the whole process feels like 2 steps forwards and 2 steps backwards, at least most of the time. A sort of treading water state. Just when I feel like I've got something nailed, boom, there's a spanner in the works. But I'm sure this is the case with most business ventures. But at the moment, it just feels like I'm being hit with issue after issue. The last 2 weeks I've been testing and trying out wood wicks, thinking I'm onto the next best thing. They made beautiful candles. So I bought a new batch of wood wicks, only to see them completely fail. Similarly, I've been testing a new wax and it's been the best wax I've ever used. Perfect melt ball, perfect hot throw, just excellent. I was about to swap and go all in on that one, only to find out it's completely out of stock. I've been putting off buying any wax for a while, as this particular shop where I wanted to get it from was on holiday, so I waited several weeks and then only to find out as soon as the shop was opened it sold out immediately. So I figured no worries, I'll just go back to what I was using, get my previous wax, and I found out that's completely sold out as well. Bugger it. So to go alongside my candle brand, I wanted to get some incense, so I managed to find a lovely place that makes these handmade incense cones, and they're massive and they smell really good. So I first started off trying to package them in these tins, but they look fantastic. I'll have to bust one open and show you. But to do 40 tins took me about 2 hours and I just found the whole process tedious. So that's what we made, and it looks great in these little old tobacco tins. That's what you get when you open it. But lining them up in each tin took me ages and it was so tedious. Because it took me so long to line up each tin, I had to go back to the drawing board and find out a better solution. And I had to wrap them up in a plastic sort of bag as well, just to keep it secure. So that also took time. So what I've done is I found some little tins that have got screw tops. I can put everything in and they fit lovely. I could just chuck them straight in. I don't have to line them up because that's super tedious. So let's see what we've got. We've got these instead, and these look sick. So I can just chuck all my incense in there, screw it up, put a lovely label on and send it. I don't have to put it in a bag, and this will solve my problem. And that's just one of the setbacks I've had to deal with in the last week. And I find them a bit more annoying because I'm so impulsive. I want to get stuff done. I want them selling and I want them just out there doing their work. But what I'm trying to do is slow down, just enjoy the journey, take my time, do things properly, because in the long run, it's going to pay dividends. I was just about to send all those tins to Amazon, had 40 there ready to go, but I thought, actually, let's just get it done properly and let's sort it out so future me is happy. Having several knockbacks in a row, I immediately descended to despair. Dramatic, I know, but I'd put my whole candle business on hold just to change waxes. I'd postponed my rebrand and my new launch, and it felt like a complete waste of time. The problem is, it felt like the whole world was against me. Dramatic, yes, once again, but I thought to myself, how did other candle makers have it so easy? How do other entrepreneurs succeed? And I'm just here chasing my tail. So I start playing the victim. I spent the whole day having a little pity party. But I woke up the next day with a new idea. Now, a lot of people are going to struggle due to these supply chain issues, and it might weed out some of the competition. I really didn't want to do any more testing. I've spent hundreds, if not thousands of pounds testing candles, wicks, jars and scents. But let's solve this once and for all. I've never been 100% happy with my hot throw, my candle wicking, and I've just not been that 100% happy with my whole product. So the plan is now just to go really hard, test as much wax as possible. I did a lot of wax testing in the beginning, but I couldn't really master them simply because I didn't really know how to make a candle, and I've learned a lot since then. So let's go back to the drawing board and start with the waxes that I struggled with in the beginning. That's what the latter part of this week has been about. Testing, perfecting, going back to the drawing board, making sure my product is the best possible thing I can make, making sure it stands out from the crowd. And I think that applies to a lot in life. We get the setbacks, we feel a bit sorry for ourselves, we pick ourselves up, pick our sorry asses up and get on with it. We make new plans, we work out what our next strategic move is going to be. And I'll be reading some books and watching some videos. I just need to hone in on my why I'm doing it, what's going to make me stand out, what my purpose is. So for me, it is having everything British made. We can still make really good things in England. We don't need to source everything from China. It doesn't need to be cheap crap just for profit. So the glass jars I get, they're British made. All my suppliers are English. I want to use sustainably sourced wax, not just South American cheap soy wax, which involves a lot of deforestation and stuff like that. So it's just working out the reason behind what I'm doing, what's going to set me apart. What I want to do is create stories with my candles. I want them to be like nostalgic. I want them to be storytelling. I want them to take you back to a place in time, whether that's from a book, a film, maybe memories from the coast. That's what I want to do with my stuff. So just taking a step back and just having a moment to think causes a bit of clarity, and the only way I'm going to get clarity is through setbacks. So unfortunately, failing is necessary in order to make it to where I want to go. So after the numerous setbacks from the last couple of weeks, I'm just going to take some time away from all of it. I'm so engrossed in it at the moment. I'm testing wax every day, I'm testing new blends, I'm testing wicks. I'm just in it. So we're going to go to the Lake District, we're going to do some walking, spend some time in nature, and just take myself out of the situation. So I'll see you next week for a different vlog. If you have enjoyed the video, give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Bye.